So this is the first step in making the Swan neck spoiler slash stands. This will be the base of where the stands are gonna sit standing up. This will go on the carbon fiber spoiler. I do have to make a bend to it, and this is the bend I have to make, so I have to bend it that much, and that's how that's gonna sit. Then I'll weld it together, and this is where the stand is gonna pretty much be attached to as the base. Hopefully this is big enough to stand on there. I think it is, so we'll see. So I made 2 sets, and that's the first step. I used the thickest metal I can find at Home Depot, and I think it should be fine. Oh man, one of these has it. Let me see. There it is, 16 gauge. So pretty strong. Don't want to bend it, but feels pretty strong. I used this kind of saw to cut it. I used metal blades, some jigsaw blades. These are the ones I use right here, and they're specifically for metal, medium metal, so it did take a while to cut. I don't have the most stable area to cut it, but it worked out at the end. Of course, I got to grind them and make them a little bit straighter, and make them a little bit cleaner. Then I'll get to welding. That will be the next step, and then we'll move on to the stands on how I'm going to make those out of the carbon fiber plates that I ordered, and I'll show you the carbon fiber plate that I got. So we'll get on to the next part. This from Amazon for $90. It is a 6mm thickness. As you can see, it's pretty thick, and this is how the board comes, and it is a 11" by 15", which is perfect. I cut out a template of the stands, which, if everything goes well, I will be putting in the link so you guys can copy this and do this yourself if you want to go this route. So there it is. That's how it would go. So I'm just gonna put tape, then trace it, and then cut it out. So I wanted to go ahead and get to this part of the video. I don't think I've talked about it or made a video about it till now, and I kind of did this behind the scenes, which is the dimensions and where I'm gonna put the bases down and all that. The wing itself, 58.5 inches. I cut that, divided it in half, and this is where I got the middle, and then this is where the plates are gonna sit. They're either gonna sit here or here, in the inside of the tape or the outside tape, whatever looks good. I still haven't decided yet, but I have done it 6 inches from side to side. So 6 inches from here, from the middle out to the line out here on each side. So that's how many inches, so you can kind of know and get sort of the measurements there. So right now I am mocking up the stands. Don't go based off these lines. I drew these lines here just for some other measurement, but I pretty much aligned these, right? So where I want to put the holes or mark the holes is not on the base plate itself, is not where I want to line it up, especially because when I welded, this particular piece can be sitting more forward or more backwards, so from either side. So I just wanted to make sure that we measure from the upper metal from this. So in this case, I would get a measurement and just across measure that I'm sitting exactly with each other, because I know these two pieces are the same, size. So I just want to make sure that those are sitting at the right place, which I put 3.5 inches that way and 3.5 inches that way, and that's where I want them sitting. Now I'm going to mark the holes right there. That's where I'm going to drill into and go from there. So I printed this out. It's pretty much a template. What I did was zoom in and take a screenshot of this and cropped it out. And I didn't know what size it was going to print out to, but it actually printed out to a pretty good size in my opinion. And yep, there we go. So I think that's a perfect dimension if you ask me. So I'm going to be cutting from this template out and doing this side and that side, and we'll be done from there. And we'll move on and do the rest of the stuff that I need to do, which includes doing these bottom brackets, measuring all this and bolting it back up, and then we go from there. But gonna get started on this and I'll show you the process. So here is the carbon fiber piece that I'll be using for the spoiler ends. Pretty much this is what this will become. And I bought this in Amazon for 24 bucks. It is 200 by 300 millimeters, pretty much like 9 inches and like 11 inches this way. So I bought 2 for 24. Shipping costs like 50 bucks. So way cheaper. Of course, if it messes up, you lost 24 bucks, but we're gonna try not to do that. So as you can see, there's plenty more carbon fiber than we need, but that's fine. You can save the rest and use it for something else in the future. But this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be masking this up, and it already has protector, but I'm going to mask it on top anyways. And then I will trace this out, and then we'll get to cutting after this. So I'm going to go ahead and start masking this up and see how we'll do from there. I'm going to do both sides, both panels that I got, and then we'll get to cutting. So I'm getting ready to cut it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a starter cut. So I'm gonna start with the grinder right here just to start the cut. And then we will go ahead and do the rest of it with this. It's a more precise cut. You can actually see the blade, you know, going in there nice and smooth. So we are gonna follow this line a little bit, and then I don't want to follow on the line, I want to follow outside the line, because once I get both, I want to put them together and then smooth them out on the grinder so they can both be the same dimensions. It is the best way I think we can get them to look even, not one even bigger than the other or uneven. So let's do that and we'll go in from there. So here it is. It is a messy job, so be careful. Your hands are gonna be all black, but it's all done. It's all done. Now this is where you can come in with a light sander and kind of do the rough finishes and whatnot. Even though it's pretty good right now, you can tell just by the thing, but when you are doing it, stay even. Don't stay on one side all day. Just go boom, 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 boom. Okay, I knocked it down to the line. On the corners, just work it out. Keep working it out like this. It's gonna be hard because like it's going fast, and I can't slow it down or anything. If you're just scared to do this, then try to sand it down yourself, and then on this, go like this, and then, you know, as you go all around, just follow the body lines. Just follow the body lines. As well, here in the curve, just like this. You want to hit it like that. And so, both done now. So I kind of wanted to show you with the tape off and all the clear wrap that it had on there, so you kind of see what it looks like. Obviously, I still need to get smaller bolts. These bolts are the right size, just need to be shorter, so I'll cut these up and work them in. I will not be utilizing this middle hole because it came out uneven. Don't know why it came out uneven, but it did. One side came out fine, this one just came out uneven. But look, the corners look beautiful. Everything about it looks really good. Again, how I said, put them both together so you can get the right dimension and get them both dead even. but this will work anyways. I thought it looked off for a second, like from, you know, a little bit further back or something, but no, it looks really good. It looks dead even. As you can see, like you have that top gap, and that's like what we got here, and that's what you want. So I got this right in the middle where I want it. The dimensions I think are the best I'm gonna get, you know, from the measurements that I took. So what I did here, came to the side of the car with this, and you can pretty much in the edge right here and right there. So that I came here, same thing, came as possible as I can, and you can kind of see that it has a gap. So it kind of has the same gap, which is all that I want. So I completely finished drilling the holes. This is completely done. Don't have to mess with this anymore. What I'm gonna do now is paint these and get them ready, grind them down, grind the rust down, and then get them ready for paint. After that, I'll do a quick mock-up, take off the wing until I paint the car completely, and then I'll be done with this. Don't really have to deal with it. I am gonna end up doing a couple welds inside so I can have more sturdiness. Probably put a couple brackets here and there, but we'll see how that goes. I'll show you that when the car is completely done of what I did. So yeah, this completely is done for the most part. Just need to do this real quick. What's going on, guys? So this is gonna be the end of the video, mostly because the car is not done, so I can't give you any kind of beauty shots with the wing completely done. And right now you can see that they're like, the bolts are just there, like the wing is barely being held on down here, and I still got to do the gaskets and still need to put the side plates on. So that's something I'll do when the car is completely done. I can just do a quick, all that, like it's simple stuff, nothing that I have to do now. I'll probably will do it just to get out of the way, but I won't do it in the video. And I just wanted to show you it all done and mocked up and how it's gonna look like. Of course, once the car is completely done, I'll give you those beauty shots so you can see it in action. But this is where I'm gonna end the video on this. Hopefully this DIY helps you guys and helps you save some money. So I'll put a couple stuff in the link of the carbon fiber that I used for the side plates and the Swan neck design. I'll try to post it on there because I don't know if I can maybe do like a PDF or something for it too, so you guys can copy the exact dimensions of that. But if not, I'll comment what are the dimensions and I'll write them down on the comments for you guys if you're interested, if the PDF doesn't work. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Keep watching the next couple of videos. I know I haven't posted in a long time, but obviously the car's not done. I still got a lot of work and I'm getting close. Just need to finish this, need to weld that, and then just sand down the car and paint it. So I'm almost done. This is just one of the bigger projects that I had to get done and get out of the way. But I hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe.